Hi, my name is Vaughn Walwyn,
And my name is Kyla Walwyn.
lead pastors of Fellowship Houston.
And we have 4 beautiful children, Phoenix, Kingston, Zaire, and Ariana.
Kyla and I both grew up in church, but by the time we got to college, our relationship with God just wasn't where it needed to be. I had become an All-American long jumper on my way to the Olympics. I thought I was unstoppable, but after suffering a career and the knee injury, and then finding out my father only had months to live, man, my life just started to take a bad turn. I was partying, drinking, smoking way too much. Coming home from a concert one night, I was stopped by the local police, tased multiple times, and almost lost my life. I call that night shock therapy, man. It was the wake-up call I needed to get my life together. And from that day forward, man, I became a better father, a better husband, and started using the gifts that God gave me to glorify Him. Started to serve our local community through outreaches, going into the prisons, speaking at schools, and just sharing my testimony at churches all over the city. That opened up the doors for my wife and I to become youth pastors and campus pastors. And we just knew through those experiences that eventually one day we wanted to start our own church. And that brought us to this point now where we're launching Fellowship Houston.
Growing up in church and having family ministry, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when we discussed starting our own church, I was very hesitant at first. After praying and seeking God, I felt extremely convicted because I knew that our family was called to reach this community and make an impact.
We chose the name Fellowship Houston first and foremost because we love this city and we truly have a heart for the people. But the name Fellowship Houston, that just isn't a name. It's a call to action. With us being the most diverse city in the country, it's an opportunity for people from all walks of life to come together and build something even greater than ourselves.
So when we decided to launch Fellowship Houston, we knew without a doubt that this was the perfect place to start this journey.
It's obvious that one of the things that makes our church unique is our racial diversity. You know, a sad truth is Sunday morning is the most segregated day of the week. And it's our prayer that the same ability that my wife and I had to look past our differences and show love to one another is something that Fellowship Houston can embrace as we create a culture of acceptance. And the most important thing that we feel makes us unique as a church is our willingness as leaders to embrace our imperfect past. Guys, we want Fellowship Houston to be the perfect church for imperfect people. Kyla and I have made a ton of mistakes on our journey, and when we came to God with our imperfect past, we were met with nothing but love and grace. So we want the people of Fellowship Houston to feel that same love and that same grace, because we believe regardless of where you've been or what you've done, none of us can go back and start a new beginning, but everybody can start today and have a brand new ending.
When people visit Fellowship Houston, they can expect to be greeted with a warm welcome, regardless of who they are or where they come from. My husband and I have 4 children, so we know the importance of kids having a great time at church. You can expect our children's ministry to be clean, safe, and fun.
We know that every Sunday, people are going to come through the doors of our church, and regardless of what type of week they've had, we want to make sure we take them higher. So we want our worship experience to be inspirational and uplifting. And it's my job as the lead pastor of Fellowship Houston to deliver relevant messages that will empower people to live Christ-centered lives. So when they walk out those doors each week, they know they can do all things through Him.
All of this has led us here to launch Fellowship Houston at Dobie High School on September 16th.
We can't wait for you to join us. For more information, visit fellowshiphouston.com.